Are there any constituency statements by members? The member for Bradfield.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. It was a great pleasure on seeing the Queen's Birthday Honours list to observe that there were 8 constituents from Bradfield who were named in that list. And I want to take the occasion now briefly in this House to pay tribute to them. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge Mr Douglas Spencer, OAM, for service to the community through a range of social welfare and service organisations and to the law. I'd like to acknowledge Ms Helen Preston, OAM, of Wahroonga, for service to conservation and the environment. I'd like to acknowledge Mr Andrew Locke, OAM, of Gordon, for his services to mountaineering. I'd like to acknowledge Mr Ian DeMello, OAM, of Wahroonga, for service to aged welfare. I'd like to acknowledge Mrs Margaret Catterall, OAM, of North Turramurra, for services to the community through a range of Jewish organisations and to the Gemological Association of Australia. And I note with some pride in passing that my wife is a member of the Gemological Association of Australia. I'd like to pay tribute to Mr David Barnsdall, OAM, of Killara, for services to the community through the Hamlin Fistula Australia organisation. I'd also like to pay tribute to Mr Geoffrey Ainsworth, AM, of St Ives, and he was awarded the medal. He was made a member of the Order of Australia for service to the visual and performing arts through the promotion and support of contemporary art and to the community. And I would also like to acknowledge Mr Mark Scott, AO, the Chief Executive of the Australian Broadcasting Corporation and a constituent of mine in the suburb of Roseville. His citation reads, "For distinguished service to media and communications and to the community through advisory and governance roles with a range of social justice and educational bodies." Madam Deputy Speaker, I do note with pride the fact that all of these constituents were honoured in the Queen's Birthday Honours list. And I also particularly note the rich diversity of the nature of the service that they have provided to our community. One of the great features of the honours system in Australia is it does offer the chance for the community to note the contribution of people in so many diverse areas. I am constantly struck, as I move around the electorate of Bradfield, at the range and diversity of people and of their voluntary or other contributions to the community, and I think that the presence of 8 constituents in the Queen's Birthday Honours list is testament to the degree of community service which is going on.